I want to talk to you about the Lord of the Flies, Beelzebub. I'm going to read something to you. Beelzebub, or Beelzebub as it was spelled back in the old versions, is translated roughly to Lord of the Flies. It is said that he is a powerful devil that is high up in the echelon of hell, but Beelzebub is not Satan. According to the Testament of King Solomon, Beelzebub is a devil that creates lusts and priests, rules with tyrants, and causes men to worship devils and demons rather than to worship God. A great player of politics, Beelzebub was also supposed to be an instigator of war and a corrupter of leaders. Okay, I want to show you something. Okay, you say, well, so what? That's one really big fly. But here's what's really weird. Do you know that there's 5 separate occasions that flies have landed on him while he's being interviewed?
That the subprime lending crisis could spill over, and that, let me try that again, avoid from getting into this crisis in the first place. I warned. I'm sorry.
That's okay. There's a lot of flies in here, and the senator is going to do something about these flies.
We're going to do it one more time.
We are.
But there's no doubt that we're underinvesting in education. Now, mostly that's a state issue.
That's okay.
All right, let's try it again.
Okay. Talking about education.
Here's what we need to do. We need to invest in early childhood education.
We need
I'm
like
sorry.
to bring an exterminator with us.
Yes, we do.
Coverage she had through her husband's employer. It began jacking up premiums for all of Nathan's employees and their families. No other insurer would take Nathan as long as Thomas was on the policy. Get out of here. You've seen me grab one of those before.
The signature characteristic of our... sorry, I'm going to start over. Hey, get out of here.
That's the most persistent fly I've ever seen. Nice. Right there.
Right there. You want to film that?
Now, let me ask you this question. Let's just throw everything out. Throw everything out. Everything is... If God is God and God knows when a sparrow falls to the ground, that's what the Bible says. God knows even when a sparrow falls to the ground. That's what the Bible says. Well, does God know when a fly lands on the face of our president? I'm asking you, does he? Does God know when a fly lands on the face of our president? I think he does. And I think it's a way to show people, guys, look now, after this, just look at what you're looking at. Lord of the Flies, look at what's going on with this country. If you read Daniel, you know, he prospers he changes the laws. All he does is sign a piece of paper and it's law now. That's all he does. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's mind-boggling. I think this whole idea that Barack Obama, when he's being interviewed, has flies landing on him. Let me tell you something. I cannot remember the last time a fly landed on my face. Can you? I mean, here in the United States, I mean, maybe if you're living in Africa or something, or you know, you're living you know, amongst livestock or something possibly, but in interviews in the, you know, in buildings like the White House, or you know what I mean. I've never had a fly come land on me in this house I'm living in. I don't think I've ever had a fly land on me in that last house I lived, or even the house before that. I may have seen a fly, but have one land on my face?